friends, thanks for coming back. Today I am out in my ocean of goldenrod in the back pasture here, gathering about a bushel of goldenrod for dyeing fabric and yarn. And rather than teach you how to do that today, what I actually wanted to quickly do is answer a reader question that I've had several times. I just got this question again the other day to my email, and I thought it was a great one to just touch base on here. So the question was, I want to dye things with goldenrod, and I am so busy canning right now. This reader was in full canning all the tomatoes and making pickles mode, and she said, I just do not have time to think about dyeing anything, but I have always wanted to dye with goldenrod. Can I dry it and save it for winter when I've got all the time in the world to experiment with dyeing? And it's a great question. So here's what I found. I have tried that. And no, you don't want to dry goldenrod for dyeing with. It's going to just go to seed, fall apart everywhere, and you won't get much of anything at all for color out of dried goldenrod. What you can do if you want to save goldenrod for winter is stuff a big plastic bag, or make it a good quality one that doesn't have leaks in it. I think some of the cheaper kind of dollar store plastic bags sometimes are a little bit more prone to leaking, is what I've found. Get a good, really big, like gallon-sized plastic bag, stuff that thing full of the blossoms of the goldenrod. Don't worry about the leaves and the stems. I'd go through and just quickly remove what you can of the stems and the leaves so you're making use of your freezer space. Stuff that bag right full of your goldenrod blossoms and then fill it with water. And I have found that storing flowers in water and freezing them that way is the best way of getting the best color that you possibly can out of preserved blossoms for dyeing with in the winter months. For me, this is a solution that has worked really well for dyeing with the more fragile blossoms like goldenrod that don't hold on to their color well. And it's just a really easy trick to be able to shovel them into the freezer. And this winter, when we're looking for fun textile projects, you can get that big bag of frozen water and goldenrod blossoms out of the freezer and follow any tutorial that you find online. I'm going to link to my tutorial for dyeing with goldenrod below, and that'll walk you through it. And just thaw out those blossoms, follow the instructions like usual, and you'll still get a great result. For me, this has been hands down the best method that I've found for preserving blossoms for dyeing with. Now, with a lot of types of leaves, like indigo for example, you most certainly can dry that. Most roots that you dye with, or seeds, roots, seeds, and leaves are things that I've found that you generally can get away with just drying them and working with them later for winter. But blossoms tend to be a little bit more fragile, and especially in the case of goldenrod, you don't want to try just drying them and hoping to get a good dye project out of it this winter. Follow the trick for freezing them and you'll be ready to go. I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you tomorrow.